Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. Everything on tips and tricks on working in the gig economy, DoorDash, GrubHub, or the great Walmart Sparks. Staying strong, keeping your mind strong, giving your best, giving your all every single day, and doing the hours and working the time the right way to make the week strong for yourself. I want to be able, I got my coffee right now. Notice, badass. But anyway, just wanted to say shout out to everyone that's subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful for it. Thank you for all the views and all the comments. I figure that all the comments that you give me help me to improve my channel, to give you the best resources possible, and to keep you going strong. Just to give you a breakdown on my YouTube content creation, since it is part of the gig economy for me, I am now at 198 views with 12 subscribers. So I'm very blessed and very grateful. I'm keeping it going, keeping it strong, hoping that my content is reaching many people out there and helping them along the way. I'm also keeping it very authentic and very down to earth. No flashy special effects, nothing big. I think that's the one thing that I learned from DoorDash. And I'm just keeping it real. I mean, people want real. People want authenticity. People want the lowdown, okay? The gig economy is very big and it's very huge. And there's many people in the gig economy right now that are doing their best to make their income earning potentials fly. I see some of those kind of numbers out there on YouTube and it blows my mind. Here I am pushing myself and disciplining myself to hit certain numbers that I feel work for me. But there are people out there that are working 11 hours, 10 hours, and hitting very high amounts of money that basically make me feel motivated to be able to push forward, to work the time, not the money, and to keep myself going constantly. This is why I'm very meticulous, very precisioned, and very detailed, and very micromanaged on myself to make sure that I track myself and how my performance is from week to week. So I'm hoping that these Monday meetings that I give for you to motivate you for the week work well for you, to treat each and every single week as a form of growth, to be able to grow. Whether you're doing DoorDash, whether you're doing GrubHub, or whether you're doing Walmart Sparks by itself, you want to stay motivated. You want to stay pumped. You know, if you're doing this as a source of income, to be able to do it as a career or to be able to do it as a profession, you want to keep that attitude up every single week, all the time. Okay? Yes, it's very simple to do. It's not brain science. You pick up one item, you drop it off at another place. Done. Okay? But as simple as it is, it can also become very complex. How so? Okay, very simple. The more simple it is, the more complex it can be sometimes. Maybe the monotony of doing the same thing over and over again, getting complacent, or even the flow. Just picking up something. If you're encountering roadblocks on the road, okay? These are things that are challenges, okay? Or it could be arriving at a store and finding that your order gets canceled. You know? Again, it's all about keeping the flow moving. It's all about keeping the flow strong. Okay? And I think one of the strategies that I want to basically work out with you guys today is the mental strategy. Keeping your head in the game constantly. Yes, there's always going to be challenges in doing the deliveries. Always. You ain't going to get away from that. You know, something as simple as this has its challenges once in a while. But like I always stress, if you work the time, you'll be fine. And if your goal is to hit 200 or 300 a day, or some ridiculous numbers that I've heard out there has been like 1,800 a week. I mean, that's a lot of hours. Here's your goal for the day. Here's your day completely. Here's your 200 or 300 or even 100. If you want to stay with 100, and you're getting closer and closer and closer to that number. But in the process right here, you're going to encounter a lot of obstacles. It's not going to flow naturally. I wish I could say it would, but it's not. If you're working for DoorDash and you're going to certain stores to pick up certain food and they keep you waiting there and you don't want to wait, but you got to wait because the store is slow. Or if you're doing Walmart Sparks and you're going to an order to pick it up and they're taking forever to load your car, that's going to happen. Same thing GrubHub with DoorDash. They're both the same basically. So it's really just about keeping your head in the game, knowing what your goals are for the week, and always trying to just work that little bit of extra time to slowly increase the numbers. That's what I try to attempt to do, creating work-life balance, while at the same token, maintaining yourself, growing your business over time. And the only way you grow your business is by making sure that your car is always constantly moving. You're always constantly picking up deliveries. You're always constantly working a solid market, okay? Find a zone, stick within that zone. Work that zone. This way it doesn't burn you out. The best way not to burn yourself out is find a very high profitable zone and work that zone with all 3 apps at full strength. And stay there. Sometimes you may move out of that zone. Maybe sometimes you may want to go experiment with another zone. See how that zone works out. The more broader you basically, make your zones bigger and bigger and bigger, the more freedom and flexibility you have with any situation that, is within your work-life balance for the day. For instance, yesterday I had to work all of another zone because I ended up in that zone yesterday. And I said to myself, let me stay in this zone. Let me work this zone. And it worked out very well for me. Okay. I worked it all day into the nighttime. Okay. And, it's just about, developing that rhythm. Okay. Developing that rhythm of how many hours you work, the time that you put in, and how you do it all the time. Okay? I believe in you. I believe that you can do it. And when you know that you can hit a milestone, if you know that you can hit $100 a day, reflect on how you did that. What did I do and how can I do it better next time? And how can I repeat the same process over and over again to go beyond $100? Okay? And never ever forget about giving great service to your customers because they're the ones that are paying you. Not DoorDash, not Walmart, not GrubHub. That customer that sees your face all the time in that zone that you say hi to all the time, or the familiar house that you see, or the same office that you go to constantly. Okay? Those are your customers. That's when you look at it as a business. The best thing about DoorDash and the best thing about GrubHub and the best thing about Walmart Sparks and the gig economy in itself that I think most people take for granted, I could be wrong, okay, is that these are established accounts. Even though there are hundreds of people out there driving and doing these deliveries, these are established accounts that DoorDash, GrubHub, and Walmart Spark did all the heavy lifting to give to us. Okay? We don't have to go knocking door to door to try to get their business or their service. All you have to do is just join the app, get on board, start doing deliveries, and start using your creative process to see how you can go from doing it like a regular gig work into your own mini business, your own enterprise. How to lock in certain markets, how to give great service to your customers. That's what it's all about. It's like a mini franchise in your pocket with not too much overhead except, of course, for wear and tear in your car, gasoline. But listen, in the grand scheme of things, it's still a business. and your customers are the ones that pay you. Give great service. Do your best. Even if you have a hard day, try to crack that smile. If there's nobody there, just put the products down, take your pictures, leave. Just give great service. Always check your ratings. Make sure your ratings are strong. Okay? In future videos, I'll actually send you a text message that I normally send to all my customers for Walmart Sparks to help them to be able to always rate me on the app. When you drop something off and you give great service to the customer, even if it's only for like a second or two, with a good smile, reach out for that, rating. Ask them straight out, hey, if you can give me 2 thumbs up on the app, I really appreciate it. Boom. They'll do it for you. When those ratings go up, guess what happens? You stay on the platform even better, and they send you better deliveries, or so they say they do. But you trust yourself with your formula of the 3 things that you got to do. Know your market, work your time, and have all 3 apps on at full strength, and you'll be fine. Work the time and you'll be fine. Pure and simple. Work the time and you'll be fine. Do your best to remove the anxiety from what you're doing, because money is emotional. It is. I'm not going to lie. Money is emotional. Money pays the bills. Money gives you the kind of life that you want. Money is emotional. But when you're dealing with high levels of uncertainty, and especially in the gig economy, the best thing you can do is work the time and you'll be fine. That's what I did yesterday. I said to myself, you know what? It's going to be a short day. I got these things to do. I'm not going to stress myself out. The hell with it. I'm my own boss. I'm just going to go out. I know my start time. I know my end time. And I'm just going to work naturally. You have to remove the anxiety from these delivery services. Okay? The longer you work the hours, the better you have to be with yourself, with your mind and your thoughts, because you're out there by yourself. No one's by your side. And you have to keep your emotions intact, your thoughts intact, and you have to stay personally strong to be able to do your best. This is how you maintain longevity. Okay? This is how you get to appreciate the things that you have. This is how you feel grateful for the fact that you can generate an income. That like most other people that don't have that ability. Okay? That you could turn on an app. That you can work a certain number of hours. That you can stop when you want to and come home and start back up again and do the same thing the next day. These are the gems of being in this reality. See, I'm more focused on looking at the good stuff. Yes, there's bad stuff. There's enough bad stuff out there in the world. Lord knows, turn the news on. If you're attracted to negativity and you want negativity, go ahead and go get it. But me, I want to stay positive. I like feeling good. And there's nothing wrong with feeling good. Okay? There's nothing wrong with feeling grateful. There's nothing wrong with feeling happy. You're in charge of that. You have to do it yourself. You're responsible for your own mental health. It's a lonely path, but I believe in you. And I know you can do it. I know you have the power within you. This is why we do the stuff that we do. So take that with you this week. Set your goals. Know exactly how much you want to have for the week, per day. Make sure you maintain work-life balance so you have time to spend with family and friends, or appointments with doctors, or chores that you have to do. But always make sure to always try to aim for the time and stick with that. And stick with the stores that you know are good. And work within your strengths and you will be fine. Till next time, leave me any comments below. Feel free to reach out to me. Thank you for your support, and we will chat later.